How's it going, folks? I'm Nev from Nev's Tech Bits, otherwise known as your friendly neighborhood basement dweller. Don't worry, ma'am, I am from the internet. Today we're checking out Popular Mechanics 1977 December issue. Man, I would not want to be in the cold during a time like that, man. I bet seas like that. Yeah, we got the retrofuturism look over here, showing in a good day how things would be like. But let's face it, if the seas were that stormy and if that thing was going, that guy would probably be launched and that dude wouldn't even be in the dinghy. But let's think positive. Everyone gets saved because this is a cover of a magazine and fictional. Oh wow, could you imagine? I think it looks like a pilot. Okay, so she must have got shot down. And then like something just comes up out of the briny deep and just, hey, get in, brother. Could you imagine that taking off into the air and having Cthulhu save you? Alcoholism, a gift the whole family can enjoy. I can't get over the mundane things that they advertise and sell in here, like these radios. So many elastic bands in those things, but this type of stuff was more hardy technology that I feel would have a less likely ability to reach you dead. I mean, there's so many things that hit you dead on arrival these days. When it comes to computers, man, maybe I've been using Android phones too much. Low tar. Oh, okay, I am so into this. Perfect timing. I keep calling those timing guns, but they're timing lights. Apparently, you can use an oil spout exactly the same as you could use one of these. Someone just commented. I love them. But, like, seriously, I want to get a bunch of them and make a gun rack with them and put them with some Nintendo zappers and see how they look. That's right, Jeffrey. We got you this for Christmas. Come out to the shed and we're going to show you some useful. Geez, maybe that's what we should be doing. Getting the kids stuff for us so we can take them out to the shed and show them how to use it. Maybe that way they would have legitimate skills and not just debt. Great moments in the basement. Oh man, could you imagine making your own chess sets? Panatella introduces a smarter way to buy clothes. Huh? I choose not to read, but just buy the images. These guys get laid a lot more than I do. Wonder how long Loctite has been a thing. I mean, it's always been a thing for me. I was born in 82, right? Oh, check it out. They had a club before they had a club. This country needs more air conditioner repairmen for the Air Force yuppies to watch their anime. Oh, I heard of these things destroying toilets. Now, I'm always really interested in the advertisements in the artisanry, and this is the Verver signal that lets you see color controlled by the broadcaster. It sets, you can use it in General Electric. What? I had no idea this was a thing. Huh. I learned so much about technology by looking into here and getting a question and then looking it up online, figuring out what happened, how it evolved, what it turned into. Remote control car. Sound controlled. They had a robot named Tobor. You'd have this giant annoying clicker thing and it would turn, right? Yeah. Every bottom fits a Bilford. I love these old advertisements for mundane things. Solar powered watches. There's something, I just love solar powered watches. They're so retro futuristic, so 80s futurism. The Kodak Instant Camera. It's simple, the handle. Meanwhile, they're cousins. Kissing cousins. They're taking turns. I can't get over how many advertisements there are for smoking and drinking. Was your life really so bad back then? But seriously, so this was victory once, and then it turned into peace. I wonder when that happened. I want to go back to a time when I didn't know what acid indigestion was like. We are now at a point where the CPU in an iPhone can beat even the best chess players alive. Man, I gotta say, this is one of those pictures that when I was younger, like really adventurous, but as an adult, I'm like kind of puckering up because I know now how cold the sea can be and how quickly she can swallow what she takes. But hey, let's talk about more positive things like men in giant weaponry. Is that an M16? Oh, it is. Beautiful. Okay. All right. All right. I am so glad that America has people like this to take care of bad guys who also have weapons. I will never be as manly. He says with nail polish on his finger, I will never be as manly as that guy. I want to fire, something like that. But if we were to talk about the costs of all this thing, I'm pretty sure that the cost of firing that's about my yearly income. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I think I've fallen in love, and this is my new favorite page. This is my new favorite magazine. Huh. I've never seen a grenade launcher with a tripod like that. This guy's hunting mice. This guy's hunting ruskies. And we'll go over here, and we'll come down here, and we'll fire a anti-tank rocket launcher. I don't think the tanks are going to be up there. Oh man, I need to fire one of those. A 30 cal heavy. Dude. Once you see these things taken apart, it's interesting how somewhat basic they are. I really shouldn't say that, but compared to things like watches and whatnot, this is like industrial equipment right here. Holy frick, buddy was stopping and starting trains with his thought impulses way before. Sorry, this is just of particular interest to me of thoughts, energies, wavelengths, being able to control things in the real world, where we're getting more and more towards that. But it's interesting how whenever we seem to make something psychic, we always want to play with something. We want to play with a ball. It's never like turning a light on. And he has a train. Fascinating. Check out these newfangled swiveling razors. Yep, they will move around your face. That's right. New things. And these guys are probably grandparents by now. So it's one thing to have the track, it's another thing to have the space for it. So piggyback or donkeying planes is something I've seen reused in popular mechanics multiple times. It seemed like they wanted to use it more and more to get planes off the ground into the sky. It didn't turn out very well. And these are like passenger planes. You must have to use a crane to get that on there. That's terrifying. I mean, aircraft is so dainty, right? They're like glass cannons kind of things. Not all of them, of course, but I just can't help but thinking one little frickin' slip and man, you destroy your partner there, eh? Now this is an interesting piece to me. New TV games. I seen the Angry Video Game Nerd do a piece on this. Interesting how all-in-one it was. What is this over here? Down over here, we get the prices. Video computer system, professional arcade, Telestar, tournaments. I'm sad to say I don't know. I'm not familiar with most of these. Legitimately, though, this is the video game protoform stuff, isn't it? Most of it was Pong. Uh-oh, don't show the progressives that. It's a bunch of white people having fun at the beach. Electronic model railroading. This is one of those things that all men can kind of come together. Everyone likes playing with trains. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, what's wrong with men finding a mutual thing to connect about? Of course, you got the different scales going on. Oh, this is good. How to motorize your bike. I would have done this back when I was a kid. I knew one guy that did it. He had a lawnmower engine on his bike somehow. It was loud. It was super loud. Damn, this page makes me so jealous. I want that, the Woody. I want that. I want the six-pack and the bear. And yeah, screw off, you little. We're going to go on an adventure. Oh, wait, those are whammons. I thought they were kids. Oh, I'm only good for one at a time, ladies. Holy hell, was this the first radar detector? I think I just found the first radar detector. Looks like it was little more than just a plug and off switch and a horn. I'm just going to hang right here on this page because it has two awesome things. A cat and a demon. This is very 1980s, just flipping through a book, and all of a sudden, there's a demon. All right. What's he selling? He's selling Arm& Hammer or whatever, Armor All? Okay. This just strikes me as interesting and a good way to catch your attention. But more importantly, I want to pet that cat. My goodness, that is a unique camera, isn't it? I have not seen one like that before. And that'll be it for me today, folks. I'm Nev from Nev's Tech Bits, otherwise known as your friendly neighborhood basement dweller. Don't worry, ma'am, I am from the internet. Feel free to leave me a comment, guys. Always appreciate it. Take care of each other, will you?